So here we are with episode 10 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Last episode, it was a doozy, but it seems like Jelly is probably no more, considering the fact that Kano's out here telling Mahiru that she would be nothing without her, and Mahiru is essentially spreading her wings and flying away without Kano, and especially after what Kano said, Mahiru's probably gonna do just that, so... as I said, Jelly is probably gonna break up, or at least go on a bit of a break, and we're gonna get a bit of a sad episode, I would presume. I mean, after what happened, we can only go down from here before we go up, we've got the 2 final episodes and all that. We've got this 3rd act breakup, and we gotta go through it. But if you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access in the YouTube memberships, even though this is not on the correct channel, but whatever. Other than that, let us get started. She won't even... Well, I mean, after the freak out? No, it's just these 2 girls, Kiui and... They're working there at Kara Bar? Wow, these 2 are just taking over the jobs? Dude, Kara's just like, yeah, whatever. I just need an employee, that's it. I don't even know if her name is Kara now I think about it, but it does say Kara Bar, so I don't know. I was also thinking, just from the thumbnail of this episode, that I was like, are we gonna get a bit more episode focus on Kiui and Mei, since we know that they do... No, I was thinking of Kiui and Kano. Okay. But it'll be nice to get an episode of Kiui and Mei, as Kano is probably stuck in her room of her own volition, and Mahiru's out helping sunflower dolls. Are you guys getting paid for this? I hope so. Yep, Jelly's going on a break. For Mahiru? Damn. Sometimes some people just want time alone. Protect their workplace. Does that mean you guys have to stream for Jelly? Again, I'm just surprised that Kara just lets you guys do this. Hey! At least she's being honest and being upfront with you. Uh-huh. She's just eating cup noodles. That too. I think she never did. Just abandon her. Frozen angel kiss. No, they're not asking you for a kiss. God, imagine fucking Mei coming out to kiss them. She might be working it. Wow, they fucking found her already? Fuck, bro. So she's finding where she's working. What is her name again? I can't fucking remember. Mero. Her friends calling her? Wow. Okay, that's a lot of... You managed to become a somebody? What the fuck, lady? What kind of somebody? A person. Oh, handing out tissues? Well, this is where Mero was. Damn, dude, she's really trying. And that was Mero who took it. Jesus Christ, Mei. Oh, does she recognize Sunflower Doll? This... Mero, not Mero. For a second there, it's Mero. Oh? She wasn't here to be recognized. If I was Mei, I'd slap her to high noon. I'm not your fan. Yeah! Fuck you! How's Mahiru doing? Or is that Kana? Did another But I'm not a fan. Oh my god, kissed her on the cheek? Yo, try it again. Whoa. No, May! No, May! Don't go to the dark side, May! What the shit? May's down bad. And Baba. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. What a... God, can you make your place any more fucking obvious with that tag? Oh shit, what was that? Cut. What was... Yo, that's a lot of food. Kara Bar makes all of this? They finally forget about appearance. Oh my god, she got into... Oh my god, no, don't... Yep. It's a... Yeah, you're dealing with a super fan, bro. Oh my... What a face, dude. This is what happens to you when you give newbies a chance without fully training them. Yup. Maybe you can have a guess? You have to tell the fans to... See, look! They ended up doing karaoke anyways? My heart belongs to one and only. Nope. Because it gets her close to Yukine. Sustenance. For her dreams. Of course, it was the same thing for Kano. It was Yukine. Sustenance. Y'all just puppets. Mm-hmm. Mero recognizes that, though. I wonder if Mero is seeking out Kano because she sees that Kano is, like, living out on her own. That too, from what we... Maybe, oh, and also because she realized that she thought she was singing for Mahiru, but she's actually was still singing for her mom. That's why she's just like, the reason I sing for is trivial. Oh my god, these two have just been gone all day. You're getting fired. You found friends to be with now. I'm worth something. Mm-hmm. When you have no worth and somebody like Yukine. Gotta be grateful for online writing. Let's do rant and everything. Get absolutely dunked on. No. A new identity. I'm Kano. Oh, she's not using her mom's last name? Is that her dad's? What do you mean make up your mind? Fuck you! People change careers all the time! Fuck off! I'm gonna slap all you guys! Y'all think you can just stay in one career for the rest of your fucking life? Some people, sure, but she just left Hayakawa, so that's like, okay. And then that's her dad. Her dad has a fucking aquarium, sorry. Her dad has a jellyfish, a fish tank, fucking. Oh, so they're coming over here. Oh, there's Kano. Oh, that's a song that she was singing in episode 1. That shoe, I've never seen it before with that little latch. I mean, she's right there. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, they're keeping... So they don't know. Mm-hmm. Gotta love the fans who decide that they don't want to hear it. That's how I feel with, like, VTubers. Whenever there's like, oh, the VTuber has been leaked, I'm just like, I don't want to see that. I'm in front of my friend's house. Oh, let's go. Getting the truth out. Was that why? Putting up that mask. God, those are some chicken legs. Oh? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, your mom didn't exactly help you with that shit. Oh, that's the same thing Mero thinks. My mom just wanted... Mm-hmm. That's an interesting key. I hated my mom for taking advantage of me. Can't get that. Uh-huh. You were just doing what your mom was doing. It's what you were used to. But... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, you see, unlike your mom, you can break out of the cycle. Whole balls of butter. What the fuck? I can't believe she's gotten herself into this, of all things. And they're playing her song. What? What? We're disbanding. This doesn't sound like a good recording. Yup! What a sad stream. Alright, Kimura, I need you to start singing. Yo, just yelling right into the mic as the music starts. Just no! Oh shit, dude! Shit fucking ran over a pink monster! Was that a sponsor? You can't scream! Just freaking stop! Oh my god, she's singing her hearts out, dude. Yo, so like, yo, the people in the comments, keep going, let's go! Wow, so beautiful. Now that's a karaoke session right there, my guy. She sung her fucking hearts out. I hope somebody gave them a super chat? Oh, it was Nox. Wow. Just confessing to her right there and then. I don't get her taste in fashion. But I love her! Oh! Damn, dude. What a fucking stream, dude! What a fucking stream, my god! And all the other fans, too. Got a heartfelt confession. Oh, you have to be here now! Oh. Oh, Kano's calling her on Discord? Is she saying this through the fucking speaker of the microphone? Can the fan hear that? What the shit? I guess that's just her sister watching her. Alright, Mahiru did absolutely nothing. I mean, she's been drawing, but you know, whatever. So it was Mei and Kiui who managed to get Kano out of her slump. Alright. Uh-oh. Nox, oh, found out Nox, oh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hitting right into Kiui's fucking insecurities right there and then. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we've got other things to fucking deal with next episode. And then that would make episode 12, like, the big returning where what's-her-face? Mahiru finishes off, like, the whole thing for Sunflower Dolls and all that. Really fucking still pisses me off. I still want to know how much Mahiru's getting paid. It really pisses me off. All right, anyways. I'm gonna write my notes and we'll be right back to the center. Okay, so Nox Ryusaki's identity is a super pretty girl. A girl thought to be a member of the now trending JELEE might actually be Nox Ryusaki in person. The internet's blowing up with rumors about the creative unit JELEE. I'm sure you're all losing sleep over finding out more, especially when it concerns popular VTuber Nox Ryugasaki. Since I was losing sleep anyways, I made use of the time to do an in-depth investigation. Let's take a look at the truth connecting Nox to JELEE. First, take a look at these two tweets. Okay, so these two tweets from the first one from Aomura. At a venue I was at, a copy band of some group called JELEE did a song and it was a total banger. Who are these girls? Seriously, dig the look of the girl. DJ in the back, gotta check her out. Urgent call for info on who the girl in the photo might be, alright? And then this is Khan at YouTube. Highlights from their last live stream virtual gig. Here are the best shot of each member. Retweet if you think the little JELEE shirts they wore were cute. Hope they go on sale as merch. Hell yeah, dude. That's some good merch opportunity right there. Okay, so that's the two tweet. Is there anything else? Well, other than like the text that she's got that freaked her out, which is from Mayumi. What's the deal with Nox Lamau? Is Mayumi a person in in her high school? Is that why she's freaking out? I would presume so, because like she was just kind of like, oh, well, my identity got found out, so like there's nothing I can really do about that. But then this person, Mayumi, comes in. What's the deal with Nox? Other than like that's like, you know, something that triggers her. It's their own fault. Thanks, look idiot. Hashtag rainbow girls. Okay, that's right. It's their own fault. I'm in the right. Everyone sees that, right? Nanami from popular idol unit 3 roles forces manager to actually grovel with recorded proof. Okay, so that's the... Take a look at the... I'm worth something. Okay, so she feels worthless, and that's why she's dragging everybody's worth down to make her feel like she's worth something, and also her saying like, oh, thank God for the internet, right? Being able to write online and basically, you know, it's this guy, it's the typical shit of people always wanting to bring others down, you know? They feel bad about their lives, so they want to fuck up other people's life to feel better. Okay, so JELEE's illustrator, Rue Identity, finally uncovered with a look into her possible age and relationship history. Alright, buddy. They're in high school. Stop fucking looking up their history! Okay, so Yoru Umitsuki's real face leaked in photos, more the cute type than you might think. She's in high school, stop talking about her like that! So how old is Yoru? Yoru's relationship with JELEE and other members. Okay. Okay, so these are the tweets. Detected hints of a first impulse under the tracks in Shibuya. The premonition of brilliance is hard to miss. Street photography is my new dog tag, an identifier to burn into memory. Grateful for the start of something special. So they're just happy to see the beginning of JELEE. Highlights from their last live stream virtual gig. Here are the best shots. Okay, so that's another one from, so that's 2 out of 4. So that's the tweet of like the other person who did the tweet for Kiui as well, right? Retweet if you think the jellyfish. Okay, so that's, the last one is the same thing. They just want the merch. Which I know that they're going to get the merch out for this anime, so they're just like, hey guys, don't you want the merch for these? Those shirts, they look really good, right? What a fucking backhanded compliment, by the way. This girl saying, after our last conversation, you managed to become a somebody. Does that mean that she was a nobody before? Like, but I get it. Like, it's what Mahiru wanted, right? She wanted to stand out. She wanted to be somebody. I just realized Kimura says singing is the one thing I won't do. And here she is towards the end, singing her heart out, dude. And I just love the comments while she was singing. They're just like, just stop screaming, stop screaming, stop singing. But eventually, you know, the crowd who listens through all that, you know, it's like, hey, look, it's cringe, but sometimes we're all fucking cringe, all right? So like, might as well cringe together and have a fun time. So I love that those comments that eventually came, it's just like, yeah, Kimura, keep fucking singing, let's go. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about here from Mero, learning a little bit more about her. I was going to say this right after, once I finish writing my notes, which I haven't even started on my notes yet, but I just wanted to say this in case I forget and I didn't say it later. But the way that Mero talks about Yukine and her talking about like how she's worthless and like she sucked at makeup, her nail art or subpar, you know, and here is Yukine who just came in to swoop her up and gave her a new identity and give her this stardom that she would never have had if it wasn't for Yukine. And she recognizes that she's just sustenance for Yukine, because this is Yukine's dream. She wants to bring somebody up to 50k and all that. Doesn't really fucking matter whether she actually care about them or not. The only thing she wants is for you to do your fucking job for my fucking dream, alright? And Mero is, she understands that, and she is willing to be a part of that, but then at the same time, she gets a bad habit of going, of using the look idiot because she's trying to get some sort of worth, but she knows that she's worthless, and that's why she, and again, that's why she stays around Yukine, because Yukine is like, oh, sing for me, you know, and like, follow my dream instead of following your dream, because you don't have any dreams. And it kind of makes me think about, like, I'm like, is Yukine kind of like grooming Mero? It really felt, that's how I felt, even in the way that she did it to her own daughter. And it just sucks. And obviously, when I say grooming, like, it doesn't have to be a sexual thing, right? It could just be an adult grooming a child to basically get them to do something for them. And here in this case, Yukine is just getting these kids into this industry and getting them to do the things that she wants them to do, because she's living vicariously off of them. But like, once they're not good enough anymore, she just tosses them aside, because that's just what fucking agencies do. You're not good, you're not useful to us anymore, get the fuck out of here. And like, if she's willing to do that to her own daughter, like, this basically just says she's willing to do that for everybody. And that is fucked. But also, it kind of makes sense now why Mero really wanted Sunflower Dolls to be good again, right? To get out of hiatus and get into a good step and all that, and that's why Mero was trying so hard and whatnot, because she is a ride or die on the ship. Because if Sunflower Dolls goes down, where is she going to go now? She has no talent. She's worthless. And if Yukine sees some worth with her, she's willing to join her. But if Yukine says she's worthless, like, dude, Mero? From her mental state, honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's willing to do some fucking crazy shit once she's been abandoned. But, you know, I said last episode, I was just like, yeah, I really hate Yukine, but like, they really made me hate the entirety of Sunflower Dolls. Now this episode came out, now I'm just back over here like, yeah, you know, Mero is just a victim of Yukine, so I can't hate her. Unfortunate. I mean, I can't hate her all that much, right? She's still doing that whole fucking shit of like the look idiot, like, but she hadn't done that since like 3 years ago and all that. But again, right, the reason why she started that was because she wanted to get some, she wanted to feel some sort of worth in her life, and she's doing that in a very vicious way. And, you know, just if that's the way that she sees Yukine as well, because Yukine feels like a very cutthroat person, it makes it understandable why Mero would end up doing that as well. I mean, kind of the same way as Kano, and how Kano feels like, oh, I realized that my mom was just using me, and in the end I realized that I was using Mahiru, right? So like mother like daughter. All right. I'm actually gonna go write notes now. Alright, so that was episode 10 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Let me know what you guys think about it. Well, not in the comments down below, because it's disabled. We're not on the main channel. But, you know, whatever thoughts you have, keep it in your thoughts. Don't let me know about it. Or go on my Discord and let me know about it, whichever one, you know? But for me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode, you know? Again, we've got a little bit more focus on Kiui and Mei, since they're, like, the only other person who's in that group, and, you know, they gotta be the glue in the group, and keep the jelly stuck together and whatnot. Okay. Alright, so there was another thing that I wanted to make note about Mero, because I was thinking about it, because I was like, okay, how old is Mero? We don't really know her age, but like if she's around the same age as Kano, right? So she's close to 18, right? If she's like still in high school or not, or maybe she's in like her young adult years or whatever. But again, I presume maybe around the same age as Kano. But like if that's the case, and if she feels worthless, and like she has she had the look idiot channel, yo, dude, once she gets older and like her options starts opening up, I will say Mero seems most likely to be the one who would get into drugs or alcohol. If she feels the way that she feels, you know, and even if she's just like, oh, I'm worthless, and that's why I sing for Yukine and all that, you know, that's my only worth, is whether Yukine thinks I'm worthy or not. And then she has all those feelings that she has to like channel through look idiot. Again, like if she has that, she doesn't have that anymore, or if that channel isn't good enough, or like if somebody just casually introduces drugs to her, she's gonna get hooked, dude. That's all I'm gonna say, alright? Like, Mero is the type of person who needs to get out of this limelight. She probably doesn't need to get out of the limelight, but she needs to get out of that fucking agency with Yukine in particular, and, you know, find herself some self-worth. And I think that Mero has the same story as everybody in this series, is that they're trying to find their way, and Mero, unfortunately, is a little bit too indoctrinated by Yukine, where she feels like she can't get out of her shadow, right? She can't get out because this is the only option that she has. And it does makes me wonder, that's why I was wondering why we kept seeing Mero, and how like she's watching the streams and all that when she hears that it's Kano. And then here in this episode, she was kind of walking around where Kano's place should be, because they found out where she worked. That's what, God, talking about fucking doxing her workplace, like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, we saw Mero wandering around that area, so she is a little curious to see Kano. Probably the two of them are just gonna argue and bitch at each other. You know, maybe Kano will swing her another punch, who knows. But she is curious in what Kano is doing, and after her having a talk with Mei and all that, we have Mero, who's riding in her taxi thinking about, oh, so Nonoka, you found friends to be with now. And then we get hit with like all that point where she's on the Look Idiot channel, and you know, I'm worth something, right? Everybody else is worthless. I'm worth something. And so I wrote my notes that maybe she's envious, perhaps, you know, jealous, envious of Kano for having a group that is willing to support her, because for somebody like Mero, right, the Sunflower Doll group is very on the surface, because that's what Yukine wants them to be, essentially. She doesn't really care about the relationship, which is like, if she wanted, like, you know what, of all the things that Yukine should do, maybe she should at least try to fucking foster a good relationship between the group, you know, because it's a group effort and all that. And like, if most of what they have is just a surface level relationship, barely going to be anything. I mean, I know some people would be able to work like that, right, on a surface level relationship, and like they just really mesh well with each other during work and all that. You know, they might not mesh well with each other personally, but I still think that, you know, getting to know the other person better, or at least coming to the understanding that you guys don't get along with each other, and then that affects your work and all that, you know, like, it's time to change some things. But again, I don't think Yukine gives a shit. And so that's why when Mero thinks about how Kano now has friends on her side, right, again, it makes me think that Mero is trapped in this group. She can't go anywhere else, because where else would find worth in her? And that just sucks, dude. Like, again, I just hate the fact that Mero talks to Mei about, like, I actually hate singing. I'm bad at makeup. I'm subpar at nail arts. But Yukine picked me up and gave me a new identity, right? She brought me this stardom and makes me feel like I'm worth something. It just sucks. Now I'm just over here like, how much are they paying Mero? What is the contract, Mero? Please tell me your contract. How much are you getting paid? And if it's less than 70% of of the revenue that you're getting, I'm gonna be really fucking upset, alright? We had less screen time of Mahiru because, well, she's working on the stuff for Sunflower Dolls, and, you know, I'm trying to keep my frustration at Mahiru at a minimum, because I know that it's not her fault, you know. Again, of all the things that I talk about, she just wants to improve, and she told Kiui a little bit later in this episode that, hey, I can't help Kano out, because after I took off the job, you know, if I try to tell her anything else, she's just gonna assume that I'm lying. So, like, the relationship is rocky, right? So you need to fix this relationship for us. But Mahiru says, once I finish this, right, I'm gonna improve, and I'm gonna come back to JELEE better than ever. And again, that's great. You know, I'm glad that you're out here taking improvements and all that. I'm still pissed that out of everybody that you're willing to take it, you're willing to go and take it from the person who abandoned Kano in the first place, you know. But again, I have to privy all of this up to the fact that Mahiru is just a kid still, right? Even if she's like almost ready to graduate from high school and all that, she's still a fucking kid. And there's gotta be a lot of maturing, a lot of growing up after this. But here in this part, Mahiru doesn't understand. She doesn't really catch all that attention, because, like, she knows that Kano got ousted. If you're a little bit more business savvy, or you have more experience working in corporate or working in companies and all that, you kind of start to figure that, like, the agency didn't do anything to protect her at all. That's supposed, and like the CEO of that company, it's supposed to be her mother. Oh, fuck that, dude. That's honestly, like, I don't even need to know about Kano's backstory with her mom for the most part. All I need to know, actually no, Mahiru didn't know about that part, but, you know, she eventually figures out, right? But that's all I needed to know, to just know that I cannot trust Kano's mom. But again, you know, I'm just anti-corporate out here. Boo, corporate, they suck. But the one thing I'm pondering about is Mahiru's job for Sunflower Dolls, and if she actually does a great job, There is in no way Yukine is going to let her go off once. Alright? And especially if she does a great job in the stream, it's fucking great and amazing, right? There is no way in heck is Yukine just going to be like, okay, that's a one-time thing, that's fun, that's great, see you later, bye. No, she's not going to. She's going to be like, hey, that work that you're doing, it's really good. Would you like to work for us exclusively? To which, again, I want to know the pay. If they're going to ask her to work for them exclusively, it better be like, I was going to say 100 million, but you know what? I'll fucking take it. It better be $100 million a year. Actually, $100,000 a year for exclusive rights. In Japan, not that bad, honestly. Not that bad. Actually, it's probably going to be great. I would say it's not that bad in America, because we're fucking expensive over here, especially where I live. Extremely expensive. My God, 100K here would probably allow you to live comfortably, but not luxuriously. But I think in Japan, you might be able to live a luxurious life with 100K. Alright, sorry for the really shitty quality here. I don't understand why HiDive is giving me really bad quality, but... So, Shizue has gotten herself into mukbang now. My God. And especially the ones where, like, she just eats so much and she's just like, I've given up on my appearance. Like, bro, okay, I want to know how many views is she getting for this that she's willing to go on with this. Like, oh my God, dude. That is, again, a lot of food. A lot of food. I just want to know how much money she's making from that. So Shizue hears about the hiatus and then potentially disbanding, and she offers a collab stream with JELEE, which is just fantastic, you know? Like, hey, look, I'm helping you, but at the same time, my channel, I gotta... I can't blame... well, actually, I gotta give credit to Shizue, you know? She's really out here on the grind and everything, so... I appreciate her doing that. And even though Kiui walked out, and it's just like, yeah, whatever, you know, they still ended up coming back anyways. So in this scene with Mei confronting Kano about the fact that she's singing for her mom, and Mei is just kind of was trying to tell her like, oh, it's okay if you want to sing it for your mom and all that, you know, love and whatever. But Kano ends up telling her that she realized that after this whole time, her mom was just using her, kind of like what Mero told Mei, right? I'm just sustenance to her, and Nonoka, she's the same way. She is just sustenance to Yukine. And that's all we are. Sustenance. I just love that they use that word. But also very sad again, still. But yeah, Kano recognizes that her mom's using her, but also, right, the reason why, and it's not simply that is the reason why she doesn't want to go back to JELEE, but the biggest reason why is her realizing that she's been using Mahiru as well. But my thought, as I was going through this and, you know, contemplating about it a little bit more, that's kind of how Mahiru felt in the beginning anyways, and you guys essentially started that relationship of, like, dependence. And now that you're here at this part where your dependence has gone to a point where Mahiru is able to be independent, right? And Kano is unable to be independent herself, so that's why she's desperately trying to take Mahiru back down, you know? So when you think about it, right, their relationship didn't really start off on the right foot, because Kano loves Mahiru's art, so she's willing to take her to use it for JELEE, and Mahiru realizing that Kano is a person who can sing and can elevate her art, she feels like the whole thing with jellyfish, right? They're I don't know, they can't swim at night. I forgot about all the jellyfish metaphor that they talked about in, like, the first 5 episodes. But, you know, jellyfish shine with other people, and that's what Mahiru wanted. She wanted to become somebody, so she's out here hanging out with a somebody, hoping to become a somebody. And then here in this episode, her friend tells her that she's become a somebody, but she doesn't know what that somebody is. And towards the end, we've got the sad stream and Mei singing her heart out. It's so good, dude. I'm trying to figure out if the VA for Mei actually can't sing, and then they just decide to implement that, or like if the VA for Mei can sing, and if she can sing, then like she's doing a really good job of singing badly. Man, this whole thing, dude, so fucking good. And they're just like, yeah, we're gonna use that as like, we're gonna use that as the fucking song, and we're gonna have Kiui running out to Kano to show her the live stream and everything, and again, with like the fucking chat just telling her like, stop, stop it, before turning around and being like, yeah, you know what, keep singing, do it. So good, dude. The people who has embraced the cringe. Oh yeah, and with Kano listening to the stream now, Mei confesses to her in front of everybody who's watching the stream, which, again, dude, what a fucking wild stream this is. No wonder people keep tuning in for JELEE. Some shit is always happening. It's so good, dude. So fucking good. But yeah, Kimura confesses, and even Kano's just over here, like, blushing about it. I'm just like, yo, dude, just two gay girls. And so, we've got Kano, who says that she's scared to sing. She don't know if she can sing properly, but with these people on her side, might as well give it a try, right? Might as well continue singing and all that. And I don't know why, but like, after this whole spiel, right? And we've got Mahiru, who is listening to the stream, and she's just like, ah, yes, okay, that's good, you know, the team's back together, and now I can continue working perfectly. I don't know why, something about this just pissed me off. But I think it's that frustration that I have for Mahiru. Which, if you guys don't know what the frustration is where's your loyalty, Mahiru, huh? Where's your loyalty? It's not to the company, it better not be. Unless you want to be a mercenary, which is totally fine too, honestly. Because at least with a mercenary, you don't have any loyalty to anybody. What is that thing up top? You see that? Like, I can't, but I'll put my mouse here, but you know, the overlay goes off, but like, you see that? What is that? You know what it looks like? It looks like a handlebar. You know, like the little handlebar that you see at a tub. For people who needs to grip the handlebar to get up. For them old people and whatnot. But towards the end, Kiui realizes that her identity has been discovered, and she's just kind of like, ah, shoot, you know, my identity has been discovered, whatever. But then she gets this text, again, from Mayumi, who just says, what's the deal with Nox, Lamau? And that gets Kiui gets her heart palpitating, that's for sure, you know. She's freaking out. And we're just gonna have to see what's going to happen with, like, Nox, Ryugasaki and whatnot, you know? And especially that feeling of, that feeling that she had in, like, episode 3, and, you know, people kind of giving her, like, lecherous eyes. Well, dude specifically giving her lecherous eyes because of who she is. And then now that people find out that, and you know, she wanted to have this identity as, like, a superhero and all that. And so people finding out her real identity is just like, oh, it's just a cute girl. Like, that's going to change people's attitude about her during her stream, right? About Nox Ryosaki, which is, like, so fucking rude, you know? Like, if somebody's playing a fucking character and then you're like, oh, I know your real identity, like, shut the fuck up. Alright? You know, don't say that shit on stream, like, shit, like, but I assume that's what we're going to have for Kiui. And it's just gonna suck, you know? We're not out of the pit just yet, you know? We've taken a couple feet up from this pit that we've fallen down on, but I think we're gonna fall a little bit more in the next episode before we finally get out of the well, like Zoro from the live action of One Piece. But very specific. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.